No charges will be filed against the Verona Police Department sergeant involved in a deadly shooting of a suspect. That's according to the Dane County District Attorney's Office. The shooting happened on March 15th after law enforcement spotted a stolen vehicle on the highway. Sergeant Trevor Runkle tried to stop the car, but it sped off. The pursuit ended near Spring Rose Road in Springdale, where the driver, Eric Pottinger, got out of the car holding a hammer. Pottinger allegedly refused to cooperate with Runkle and walked towards him with the weapon, at one point getting into the driver's seat of the squad car. The DA says Runkle fired multiple times at Pottinger, hitting him. He also provided medical care afterwards. Pottinger later died at an area hospital. The DA says he found no criminal liability for Runkle and that the suspect having a hammer is considered a weapon and poses a dangerous threat to the officer. The DA says officer and witness statements, as well as scene diagrams, body camera footage, and other evidence played into the decision not to file any charges against Runkle.